up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I want to hear your music.
Hey, this is Lance and Carl from Childlike Empress, and you're watching local band Smokeout. Well.
Alright, what's up A10? It's your boy BG, and I'm a man of my word. I'm keeping my promise. The last thing I'm shooting right here before we go to Vegas is a what breakdown from the producer, which is, he goes by the name of Servita Music right here, hitting the sub button, supporting him. He's going to do a breakdown of the song What. We just watched all 5 episodes of the behind the scenes of the making of What, and seems like we should probably see this as well. Please support Servita. Please support SB19. Kindly consider clicking the subscribe button to my channel so you never miss any of these reactions. And we literally do an SB19 reaction almost every single day. So you're in the right place. But yeah, here we go. Let's see how he did this.
Hey, views in 3 hours? That's me. That's my name. I made this. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Simon Servita. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I produced the single for the #1 boy band in the country. No cap. Which country? Philippines. Which is really cool because my ethnicity is Filipino. I was born in Canada, but both my
super
parents are
excited.
Filipino. The group is called SB19. They're a P-pop group. That stands for Pinoy Pop. And the single I helped produce is called What. So I'm gonna give you guys a really detailed breakdown on the song. And I'm also gonna give you guys a behind the scenes on how we worked on it. Okay, let's take a look. Now this was easily one of the most challenging
So he did it all in
projects I've
Fruity
ever had to
Loops?
work on. For a lot of reasons. We'll get into that
Interesting.
later. But let's start at the beginning. Like, how did I get the opportunity? There is a member on the group called Pablo. This is Pablo's face right here. He does a bit of production himself, so I guess he stumbled across a couple of my YouTube videos, and then he reached out to me. He was like, what's up? I said, what's up? He said, you're trying to make something? I said, maybe. Perhaps.
Yeah, he's so like theatrical.
Back and forth DMing, and then on occasion I'd get on a Zoom call with him and his brother Josh. Here's what Pablo sent me at the very beginning. We just started with the demo file. So all we have here is the top line and the guitar under it.
I understand. We need to get a hold of Servita and tell him to release the acoustic version. I see.
Not to be completely honest, I don't know what they're saying. I'm Filipino. I thought I knew Tagalog. But looking back, apparently I only know Tagalog that's used in a household setting. Hoy, halika dito. Kukurutin kita. Pangit mo.
So there's different versions.
I really appreciate it. There's actually a switch up in
Filipino?
the song. So it goes from 112 BPM, 112, then 96. I never had to work on a song with the tempo change before, so this was tough for me. We're gonna just try to flesh this out because I listened to this once and I'm already really stuck. Like, how do we get back there? That's a...
Pare-parehas lang tayo may pagkakaiba, di ba? Ika nila ibang mundo nila haras. What?
And then the chorus, which is 96. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
I love watching people do stuff like this. I haven't used Fruity Loops personally in many years.
This is the more hip-hoppy part. I don't know if this is supposed to be the rockish part. So I sent him that first idea and it was pretty much wrong. I had the hip-hop and the rock part switched around. He said it should be similar to We Will Rock You. So I said, oh, okay. So once I realized it was switched the wrong way, then I made this one more rock-inspired. Now we have the electric guitars. And then I'm also trying to like keep it a little bit modern, so I use more hip-hop sounding drums. We ended up using a lot of this for the end of the song, but for the main chorus, this wasn't it.
First chorus, pause. Second chorus, pause. And then after the bridge chorus, pause. And then another chorus with continuous beat, like a happy one.
It's funny because you probably heard me and a bunch of other producers say, simplicity is key, keep it simple. Don't want to do too much. But for them, it's the complete opposite. They want everything. They ask for a lot more complexity, which is like really refreshing. Pablo told me usually in K-pop and group songs, whenever there's a change in member, then there's also a change in sound. So for this group, there's like 5 members, so we're really changing it up every 8 bars or so. There's a part later on in the song where they do a dance break, and they told me you know, you can go crazy because we actually need something to dance to. I'm giving you the perks, I'm giving you the fills, I'm giving you the slides just so that they can do a little of this.
I love his energy.
Let's take a look at some of these
He's such a
demos.
positive
I also
spirit
had a lot of trouble figuring out
and
the verses. Just
he's
because
just
the tempo wasn't
seems like a
12,
fun
it's in this
dude.
weird spot where it can sound good either half-timed or double-timed. It can be slow like this. Or we can make that twice as fast with something like this. Let me show you some of these attempts.
Nagsimula na pero wala na akong balak na tapusin. Di ibig sabihin pag di tinapos ako'y hihinto na rin.
Yo, that sliding
This
bass
attempt
though is
was weird.
nasty.
Listen to this one.
Paligaya nila pikit ang matang tama wala. Ha, 20-20 paulit-ulit intelihente. Subalit ngunit basag galente. Pinulit-ulit hinubog ng dalagang baka sirit.
There was around 10 arrangements, and I think at around arrangement 5 is when we had a good idea of what the song's gonna be. And then after that, it was just fine-tuning, fine-tuning, fine-tuning. For the verse, we ended up going with this really spaced out brass melody. We layer that with this high lead thing. For this one, the drums are really simple because we wanted to
I
drop
love seeing all this.
Natapusin, di ibig sabihin pag di tinapos ako'y hihinto na rin.
Same pattern as this one, the first one, but this one is like cut, but this one is continuous. So
Gotcha.
Ng aking basura, pupulutin laging dala. Kahit saan pa ako mapunta, dapat sa lupa, aking harang mula.
And then during the second half of the verse, we have the brass melody that does a lot more. Like Capital Siren. The drums are doing a lot more as well.
Man, he spent
For the second verse, it's really
days
similar to
and
the first
days
verse,
and
except
days
we don't
on
give
this.
the brass, and instead we just
I see
replace
why
it
he
with
uses Fruity Loops though.
every
He's
single
pretty damn good at
percussion
it.
known to man.
He knows some MIDI tricks that I didn't even know in Fruity Loops back in the day.
This thing, weird filtered percussion loops, more percussion loops, glass thingies, snare stuff, whatever this is, hi-hats, more hi-hats.
It's a bunch of little teeny sounds that are like lost in the
more
track, but they're there.
percussion, more
But if you
fills.
don't know they're there, you
And
probably
then
don't
during the
even
second half,
ever
it's like
hear
the
them.
verse first. Here's an example of the workflow. So I just send him a Dropbox link with the song, and then he just sends me back a list of notes. Make it sound grimy, maybe try a new melody, maybe put in a new instrument.
the chorus should be a bit bossy. Dum dum boss, dum dum boss, dum 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 dum, or dum. Gina. I think that should be a kid verse.
We decided for the chorus that it should be really big and kind of cinematic. So I added these massive, massive toms to just kind of drive the rhythm. And then everything is kind of just following that.
Oh, it's coming to life. It's starting to sound full.
For the intro, they wanted the main melody of the hook, but that turned into this big marching band brass idea. I think this was the first attempt. But they said it sounded a bit too happy, it should be a lot darker. So what I did instead was I kind of rewrote the melody so that it sounded a bit darker. The original melody is like this. And then what I did was
Little
and then
razzle
we just put
dazzle
that
on
a
it.
bunch of horns. Then there's a high horn that comes in. And then just some marching band style drums to go with it. Man, one of the reasons this was such a difficult project was because I was being stupid. As you saw before, we went through a bunch of arrangements and different demos. And since I'm so lazy, instead of deleting all these instruments, I just kept adding them onto the project. And then it was just this big file where there's too many plugins and there's too many sounds.
And it crashed.
Every single track in my mixer chain is used up. It was just a lot of me wasting time waiting for stuff to load, and then it ended up crashing. And I'd lose entire hours just trying to render stuff out.
Of course it would crash. It's too much.
Little blue circle and just praying this thing doesn't crash.
Mm.
I don't think this one's gonna open. Guys, don't be like me, be organized. Let's take a look at some of the dance break attempts. Let's take a look at this one.
Oh, I like that one.
Pretty much there. It was mainly just finding what's gonna be on the top melody. What is this one? Oh, this one. I like this one.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
Oh, this one is hard. Then they wanted the dance break to be twice as long, and they told me during the second half, just kind of go crazy on the drum arrangement. I ended up doing this thing where like the first half is trap, and then the second half is more of like a reggaeton deal. And then there's a bunch of weird like fills on this other. Yeah, like this melody was cool, but it didn't sound like anything from the rest of the song. So we decided that it should kind of sound similar to the intro I made. New horn melody.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no copyright song. Yeah. No copyright song over here.
After that, we have like these high horns that come in.
High horns in the no copyright song.
Is that his voice?
Okay.
That's his voice. Is like a reference for himself.
Oh.
Oh, the same old back and forth, Dropbox link, little changes, until we got to like the final product. Let's check the info really quickly. 91 hours and 45 minutes. Are
Oh
you
my gosh.
insane? It's like
91 hours
24,
producing
48,
that beat.
72, 9. That's almost 4 entire days. They got it sent for mixing, and then they gave it back to me to do a bit of the final mix, and then it got sent off to mastering. And that was everything from my end. And here we are, the premiere day. I haven't seen this yet. 500K views in 3 hours. That's me. That's my name. Let's go. I made this. No way. Man, I don't even, it's kind of hard to believe.
He's so
right
happy.
now.
That's just cool.
Yes, sir. It's been 3 hours. Look at all these reactions. I gotta watch all of these. This is gonna take up my whole day. Their fan base is insane.
I didn't know SB19 yet at that time.
Guys, how come you guys don't do this for my videos? Yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I don't know what to say. It hasn't really sunk in yet. This is like the
Now we have,
biggest
Servita.
project I've ever been a part of. Yeah, it doesn't feel real. I have to give a big thank you to Pablo for giving me the opportunity. Shout out to everybody who worked on it. If you want to see the full video, that's gonna be in the description. Just do a little favor for me and blow it up. If you're wondering if we're gonna work again, the only thing I can say is maybe. I don't know. Perhaps. I'm gonna watch more reactions now.
If you have any suggestions, leave a comment. If you like this video, leave a like. If you really like this video, subscribe. If you didn't like this video, leave. Just leave. Get out of here.
Wait. I always wanted to do this. Do a little of this. Just a little smirk emoji. Just a little, Keep it real subtle. Like I'm so damn cool. Whatever. Just made this song. Produced it.
I love it. Give me a hell yeah. He's such a cool dude. He just has good vibes and energy the entire time. And I love seeing the behind the scenes. I had no idea that this was just made in Fruity Loops, but it kind of makes sense, but based on his style of how he makes beats, and he's wicked good at the MIDI portion of Fruity Loops, so it totally makes sense. But I love seeing the behind the scenes of this. I didn't realize there was so much back and forth between him and the band to get it to sound exactly this way. But yeah, shout out Servita. I definitely hit the sub button. I know he has a Gento video of this something similar, so we're definitely gonna check that out. And I saw somebody request, and it is Halloween time. Someone requested me to do a reaction to the Halloween special 1 and 2. So I saw that comment. I'll do my best once I get back from Vegas. But yeah, in the meantime, please support Servita. Please support SB19. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction video and consider clicking the subscribe button for my channel. As I mentioned earlier, literally almost every single day we do a reaction for SB19, so you're in the right place. A couple of sponsors. If you're in a band, you make music, and you're playing shows here in the States, go to mymerchguy.com. Use code LBS420 for a nice discount. And if you ever need MIDI drum tracks, maybe for Fruity Loops or Pro Tools or whatever the case may be, go to drummidi.com. Also use code LBS420. Just make sure that code's all in caps on that website to get the 20% off at checkout. Other than that, though, guys, I am your host, BG, saying cheers. Keep blazing and peace. I'll see you next time.